Today, we're going to unravel a story that's literally spun from the earth, a tradition woven from pure sheep's wool that's kept people warm for generations. This is the story of the Ghongadi blanket, a true piece of Indian heritage. So let me just ask you something to get us started. What if a blanket could be more than just, a piece of fabric? What if it could represent a culture, a symbol of resilience, and maybe even a lifeline for a whole community of artisans?
Well, that's exactly what the Ghongadi is all about. This is not just any old woolen blanket. It's a cultural staple from Maharashtra, India. And every single thread tells a story. It's part of a legacy, all meticulously hand-woven with techniques passed down from parent to child again and again.
And its value isn't just sentimental, not by a long shot. Historically, this was essential gear. For shepherds and villagers out in the elements, the Ghongadi was basically their shield. The natural lanolin in the sheep wool makes it incredibly warm and even water repellent. It's not just a blanket, it's like this amazing, high-performance, traditional tech. Okay, so this brings up a really critical question for an ancient craft like this one. In our fast-paced, modern world, how do you make sure a tradition doesn't just survive, but actually thrives?
The answer lies right here in this mission statement. It's from a company that's focused on more than just selling a product. They're all about protecting a legacy. The goal is twofold. One, preserve the techniques, and two, and this is crucial, support the artisans who carry all this knowledge.
And that brings us to the modern chapter of the Ghongadi story, and the company that's dedicated to writing it. Let's take a look at the ethical partner that's connecting this ancient craft to the global stage. So meet Tyrex Domina Impex. They are a new, and I think this is really cool, a women-led exporter with an incredibly sharp mission. They were just founded in July 2025, but they have a really clear and powerful purpose. It was founded by Rupali Vilas Gadage, and they're based right in the heart of Ghongadi country, Vaduj, Maharashtra. Their mission is so simple but so profound. Connect local artisans directly to a global audience. And their specialty, the authentic, 100% natural, hand-woven Ghongadi, the real deal.
So, how do they actually pull this off? Well, their entire business model is built on ethical, direct-to-artisan sourcing. By going straight to the local weavers, they completely cut out the exploitative middlemen, who, let's be honest, often take most of the profit. This makes sure that fair pay goes directly to the artisans, which strengthens the very community that keeps this craft alive. It's a win-win.
All right, so we totally get the why behind the company. Now for the fun part. Let's explore the what. They have this curated product line they call the Stunning 7 collection. And just look at the versatility here. This isn't just one type of blanket. You've got the beautiful, pristine white Ghongadi that's perfect for high-end decor. Then there's the rugged black version, which is ideal for the outdoors, and these earthy brown tones that would look amazing in a rustic home. They've even adapted the craft into hand-woven caps for extreme cold and offer custom sizes for things like hotels or corporate gifts. It's just a fantastic example of how a traditional craft can adapt to modern markets. But here's the thing. Across this entire collection, those core qualities are always there. Every single piece is made from 100% natural sheep wool. It's a handmade original, so you get that distinctive, rough, durable texture. And these aren't some lightweight, flimsy throws. They weigh between 1.5 and 3 kilograms. They pack in so much warmth and incredible insulation that synthetic materials just can't even touch. Now check this out. The wash care instructions are so simple. Do not wash it. Just dry it in the sunlight. That one detail speaks volumes, right? The natural fibers and the lanolin in the wool essentially make the blanket self-cleaning and antimicrobial. You don't treat it with harsh chemicals, you just treat it with a little bit of nature. How cool is that?
Of course, taking a traditional product to the global market requires more than just a great story. It requires trust, and it requires professionalism. And this is where Tyrex Domina Impex really proves they're a serious international partner.
They hold all the key certifications you'd need for global trade. You see the Import-Export Code, which is essential, but they also have things like the Wool RCMC certificate. That's a specific registration that proves they are a legitimate government-recognized exporter of wool products. So this paperwork isn't just bureaucracy. It's all about building trust and making sure it's a smooth, reliable process for any international partner. Ultimately, what this company is doing is so much more than just being an exporter. You should think of them as a bridge, connecting a small village in Maharashtra to homes, hotels, and businesses all across the globe. And this slide just captures their role perfectly. On one side, you have the soul of the product,
the hand-woven craft, the natural wool, the cultural heritage. And on the other side, you've got the complex machinery of commerce, global logistics, secure payment systems like letters of credit that protect both the buyer and the seller, and all those complex shipping terms. Tyrex's Daman Impact stands right in the middle of all of it, expertly translating one world for the other.
So this really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. In a world that is so dominated by mass production, where so much stuff is designed to be disposable, what is the true value of an object that carries the weight of heritage? What's the real worth of something that's made by hand to last a lifetime? That's something worth thinking about. Thanks for joining this Explain.